Hello and welcome to USA Global TV, home of Talking Heads. And a big shout out to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio out of New York. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and our show today is fashion, fitness, travel, and leisure. And my friend and co-host is here with us as always, as we have so many wonderful topics that we discuss, and she brings friends from all over the world to join us. Let's welcome internationally award-winning author Diann Floyd Boehm. Hi, Diann.
Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. Great to see you on this lovely Friday. Well, wet Friday, actually.
Yes, it's nice to see you again. I get to see you twice in a week, which is wonderful.
I know. I feel so blessed. You have great shows.
Well, thank you. A big part of that is you, the co-host, and the people that you surround yourself with that you bring to our shows. So thank you for everything that you do.
You're welcome. Oh, we're so good for each other.
Yay! So, Diann, I know one of your friends is back, and I'd like to consider her my friend now, Katrina. But before we bring her out, we just had a show about the power of etiquette and manners, and we were talking about style. And I think when it comes to style and fashion and feeling good about yourself, the one thing that we all have in common is our skin. And that our skin has to be healthy and has to look good. We have to feel comfortable in our own skin. And I know Katrina is going to talk a lot about that with us today.
Yes, it's very exciting, and you really nailed it. That is the massive one thing we all have in common is our bones are covered by skin, and what can we do about it? And thank goodness it stretches at Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh. You know, I can't believe you said that. It's so funny because I find as I get older, you know, I try to stay around the same weight, but I definitely have been more muscular at times and then not as muscular at other times. And the skin stretches back and forth. And as we get older, it's not as forgiving.
No, it is not. Trust me.
It's a good thing we're not showing any pictures.
Yeah. I hope our listeners are laughing and can relate because Thanksgiving's around the corner.
I know. It's so true. By the way, we already have a comment from YouTube from, how do you say it? It's Sashar? Sashar, hello from Dubai. Hi, thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. And feel free to put any comments, any questions that you might have as we go through the show. So yes, Thanksgiving is coming here in the States, and it is certainly a time when people give thanks and like to indulge. We actually had a show this week, Holiday Traditions, which focused on Thanksgiving and actually the history behind it. But I think it would also be interesting to look at the origin of skincare and how it's evolved over time. And I'm really interested in having Katrina come out. So Diann, could you give us a little bit of background about how you know Katrina and what she will share with us today?
Sure, I'll be happy to. Well, Katrina, I met in Dubai, and before she ever even touched my skin, I heard about this beautiful spirit who helped you really get focused and prepare for the new year. And I was really intrigued about it all. So a friend of mine, she and I went together to one of her sessions, and it was totally amazing. I mean, we really have to have Katrina share that, because it's a whole wellness therapy that you do as you prepare for the new year. And it really just changed my whole focus. Everything, all the steps we did afterwards was mind-boggling. So I said, yeah, I'm letting this lady touch my skin too. So, because I'm very, very picky. And anyway, if you saw pictures of me before I went to Dubai and pictures of me now, or pictures even when I was in Dubai after Katrina got a hold of me, it was it was just healthier and it glowed. And it wasn't because she sat there and did a lot of massive products and burnt my skin off and all this stuff. It was because of the gentleness and the therapy she does with the skin that really makes it work. And so I'm so grateful that she's here today to share her expertise with us. You know, she's internationally well known, and she travels around the world, works with some of the top hotels, and I'm sure everyone that has an opportunity to have Katrina's healing hands touch and work with you, that you feel that you've been blessed by mind, body, soul, and spirit for sure, plus your skin. So with that, I think we should bring her out.
Absolutely. Let's welcome her to the show. Hi, Katrina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Diann. That was a very lovely introduction.
You're welcome. Just truthful.
That was beautiful. And well, you have this glow about you. I know it's 9 o'clock there in Dubai, so thank you for joining us so late. We appreciate it.
Okay, great. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me back so soon.
You're always welcome. It's a pleasure. And we have a comment, by the way, and she says her name is Sahar. Sahar, thanks for clarifying that. The ancient Egyptians excelled in skincare and makeup.
They did.
They did. And I was actually going to say that, especially Cleopatra.
All the embalming and stuff. I mean, they were using essential oils to embalm the dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, all these things have been used for centuries in India, in Egypt, you know, different places in the world. It's nothing new. It's just technology took over, I guess, and then everything went a bit more chemical. So because I studied so many different modalities, but skincare and anti-aging was always my thing to do and what I was interested in. I tried to figure out how I could do other modalities within a facial. So that's where I came up with the color therapy, the crystal healing, and the reflexology. So the treatment turns into a bit of a healing, a bit of an experience. So I'm looking at the whole mind, body, spirit of a person.
It's beautiful.
And then we use the color testing.
So
you choose 4 colors. And then the first one is what you want to connect to. The second one is your block. The third is the support for the block. And the fourth is where you want to be in the not so distant future.
Thank you.
And it's always very accurate because it's working with the subconscious mind, and the subconscious knows everything the body needs at all times. And these are organic as well. They've been actually made to match the same vibration as the chakra. So each color is the same vibration as the chakra. And this is why they're so accurate and why they affect you on such a deep level.
Wow.
That's powerful. We have a follow-up comment from Sahar. Katrina is the best in skincare I have ever met. Fab energy too.
Wow.
Well, kudos to you. Very nice.
Yeah, she's a bit biased, but it's
okay. So Dr. Jacalyn, are you up to doing your colors again?
So I guess I'll just do how I feel today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they change on a daily basis. So I want you to tell me number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, I'm going to say number 1, the first came to me was pink.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 that comes to me is red. Number 3 is I think it's light blue. And the other one.
Okay, this one.
No, light blue.
Okay, pink, red, light blue, and one more.
And I don't know, I'm drawn to white for some reason.
Okay.
There we go. Drum roll.
So these ones.
Yes, yeah? That's it.
Okay, so the first color is what you want to connect to. So what you want to connect to is the heart center, and pink is the feminine of the heart. So it's all about me. How can I love myself? How can I take care of myself? How can I love me? Where you're blocked is the red. The red is the base chakra. So you might be feeling a bit tired right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Yeah. I just know how hard she's working.
And you know, everything's a bit difficult. You don't have a lot of energy at the moment. What's going to help you is if you tap into the thyroid. This is about doing something that brings you peace and tranquility and speaking your truth. So you need to say how you're feeling from the heart, and it will help you bring back your energy, which will lead you towards the why, and that's to get rid of all the negative energy, to clarify, to purify.
Wow.
So from there, I would use these perfumes because you inhale the perfume, so it immediately gets into the biochemical brain to change your thought processing. And then, excuse me, in the treatment, I would use the oils or the serums. So it works on the energy body as well as the physical.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. A question I have about the perfumes. I personally love perfume. I wear perfume every day, even though it's just me and my mother. And I normally will combine 2 of them. Is that a bad thing to do?
No. But when I started working with these, which was over 15 years ago, I never went back to perfume because they're so pure. Perfume now smells very chemical. It's interesting, you know. But no, there's no rhyme or reason. Smells remind you of things, they remind you of people, they conjure up images in your mind. So smell is actually very important in our lives. The smell of flowers, the smell of cut grass, you know, everything has a memory attached to it.
That's really true.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, thank you for that color reading. We have a request from Sahar. Can Sahar choose?
Blue, pink, green, and light green. Blue, pink, green, and light green. Blue, pink, green. Okay. So blue, pink, green, and so you want the dark green, then the light green, like this.
Okay.
Like this.
This is great. We're doing it right there with the listener. How cool is that?
So the blue, what you want to connect to is peace and calm and to be able to communicate. Where you're blocked is the heart center. You're not giving yourself enough time. You're not loving and nurturing yourself at the moment. What's going to help you is, again, the heart center, but the emerald is the masculine of the heart. So it's about recovering your vital space, setting your boundaries, being open to receive love, and standing in your power. And if you do that, it will help you love and nurture yourself more, which will lead you to letting go and to cross that bridge from the old to the new and find the freshness in life.
Oh, wow. That's powerful.
Look at that. Very powerful. And Sahar and I both are blocked in the heart chakra. What do you think about that?
Yeah, she's not loving and nurturing herself. She does too much every day, all day, and a lot for others also.
So if I go out and eat my favorite ice cream with pie, would that be loving myself?
Yes. Anything that makes you feel nurtured. Pink is about nurturing. It's the baby color. It's it's softness, it's gentleness.
Actually, I love that you said that, because sometimes when you're down and you just need that home cooked meal that your mama used to make for you, there is just something that just gives you this inner peace inside. I don't know why, but there's something about that.
Food, because you feel the love, they say. You should never cook when you're angry, because then that energy goes into the food and it will taste bad.
Oh, that's interesting.
How about that?
Yeah.
I think that's true. So a question that I have is, I feel my best when I'm working out, like during the workout and after the workout. But I realize during the workout, I'm pushing myself so hard. And I say to myself while I'm jumping rope or doing push-ups, whatever, that I'm acting on sheer hatred, hatred of the way my body has changed. And I know that sounds like a bad thing, but it propels me to push myself even harder. And then afterwards, I say, okay, now I love myself for doing what I needed to do.
No, but that's good, because I mean, I'm also a big exercise fanatic. I'm in the gym 2 hours a day as well.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think maybe I overdo it, though. I think as you get older, I think there has to be limits, you know. I think you have to listen to your body. But the gym is a place where you can let go of all the frustration, the anger, and you just run it out, beat it out, lift it out. It's a good thing. And that's why you feel good after it.
Yeah, I think so. Yesterday, somebody who worked at the gym, I never met her before, and she came over and she said, "You're a beast." She said, "I don't know where you get this energy." And I look at myself and I go, "No, I'm a nightmare." Like that's what propels me to keep pushing. So I guess it sounds a little like I need help, but no.
Driven people are like that, you know. Successful people are like that. They push themselves to the limit in all aspects of life, not just one aspect. So
that would be me.
I have a question. You just briefly touched on it for a second. You mentioned the thyroid. So are you saying for us to touch our thyroid and just, can you clarify that?
The turquoise is the in-between chakra. So the turquoise sits between the heart and the throat. So it sits around here. The thyroid's around here. So this is about expression, because it's between the communication and the heart. So expression with love. So saying how you really feel on the inside, being your true authentic self.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yay. And when we're not our true and authentic selves, sometimes it does show up on our skin, right?
Yeah, I mean, your skin is really a map of your organs on the inside. So, you know, we have lots of pressure points on the face, and they relate to the liver, to the kidneys. So you can pretty much tell what's going on in a person. You know, the hormonal area is here and here. A lot of women suffer from spots around this area. You can immediately tell it's hormonal. Or if they get spots on the cheeks, this is the stomach area. So you know that they've got gut problems, they need to cleanse. So there's lots of things, you know. A lot of expressions around the eyes is because you're frowning too much or laughing too much, which isn't a good thing. So yeah, you can tell if somebody's looking dull. You can tell an angry person by just looking at them. And you can tell a happy person by just looking at them. And you can tell a healer also, because healers just have this lightness. Yogis, they have this lightness about them, this, you know, fluid movement. Yeah. But, you know, you hear the term grumpy old man. Well, he'll look like that. His skin will be rough and deep lines and thick.
And grayish.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You can tell. It's very obvious.
Katrina, I'm going to ask your expertise and put you on the spot. What can you tell about Diann's skin and my skin about how we're doing?
That's on the spot. Yay for makeup.
Well. You're both doing very well. No, I mean, Dr. Jacalyn, you're glowing, you know. You can tell by looking at you that you're a very healthy person. And I know that Diann's always looked after herself, but Diann's always had slightly dehydrated skin.
Still have that problem.
Yeah, I can still see it still a bit. You need to use more hyaluronic acid because hyaluronic acid fills your skin with water. And use oils at night for your nighttime routine. Use oils because they really nourish the skin. Nourishment is your key word.
So it's not the moisturizer. You're saying an oil?
Yeah, I would do both.
Oh, okay.
But I would also have a moisturizer that has oil in it. Because you need that nourishment. And then in the daytime, I mean, you can use hyaluronic day or night. Hyaluronic's one of the best things for aging skin because it just fills the skin full of water.
Wow.
And so,
did not know that.
You
I'm
didn't
sure
know
you told me a million times, but it has not registered.
Ding, 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 ding. Now, Diann, are you someone who drinks caffeine on a regular basis, and do you drink a lot of water?
I do not drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a tea drinker. And in the winter, I drink tons of tea.
But what tea? Tea like black tea or herbal tea? Because there's a difference.
I'm sorry. It's a nice black tea. Or, oh my gosh, in the winter, I love rose tea. It's so, just the smell is so lovely. Lavender tea.
Well, the herbal teas are fine, but the black tea has caffeine in it, and caffeine is dehydrating.
I see.
So you need to drink your 6 glasses of water a day.
So yeah, in the morning, the first thing I do is I make it the night ahead, so it's all ready. And I take 2 lemons, cut them, squeeze them, and have fresh lemon water first thing before I even do anything else for the wake up the digestion. My mother had us do that ever since we were little.
It flushes the liver. You should have it a little bit warm. It's even better. It flushes the liver a bit. The problem with lemon water, it does erode the teeth.
Really? The acid. Yeah. And then after that, I lay out where I have 16 ounces, but my doctor said it wasn't enough. But anyway, I do like 2 to 3 pitchers of water if I'm at home. So that's what I do. But obviously it's not enough. I'm not glowing. But that's okay. The listeners need to have somebody to relate to. So here I am.
No. You are glowing. You always look good.
Oh, thank you.
But you always have suffered from a little bit of dehydration. So if you just tweak that in your skincare routine, because I assume you're still doing your strict skincare routine every day.
Actually,
morning and night.
Very good at it. I'm very good at it. So even when I don't feel like taking my makeup off,
Do you do a toner? Do you use a toner?
Yes. Yeah.
So why don't you find, can you get Eminence where you are?
Eminence like the candy?
No, the Eminence organic products.
Oh.
Because they do amazing toners, and they come in a spray, so you can have it in your bag and you can spray yourself in the day, and that instantly hydrates the skin. And their base is all mineral waters, and they've got about 5 different ones to choose from, and I always loved them. Failing that, you can just get the Evian water spray. Does the same thing.
Yeah.
Or you can have a bottle of Evian and throw it over your head. That works.
For those who couldn't see it, she just held up a giant bottle of Evian.
But actually, a good tip for hyaluronic acid is when you're putting it on, because hyaluronic acid comes in a gel form or a serum, you have to have your skin a little bit damp, and then it absorbs better, because hyaluronic acid is 1,000 times its own weight in water. So this is why it fills up the skin with water. But if your skin's already damp, the absorption will be easier and better.
That's a good tip.
Where do people get how do you say it?
Hyaluronic acid. Well, I type it.
Do you get it at a drugstore?
Yeah. I mean, all the good brands sell it.
Okay.
But you can get it online a lot cheaper, and it still works. I mean, you know, most of them are good. I've tested a few of them lately, and I'm been quite pleasantly surprised. So you don't have to pay a fortune for it, but it is really a main stable for women over 40, really. Should all be using it.
I'll look
that's
forward
good
to that.
for our listeners, right, Dr.
And
Jacalyn?
our viewers too. We have the opportunity to really educate people in addition to entertaining. So this is great information. I just put hyaluronic acid into the social media platform so people can see that. So Katrina, a question I have for you. I love eye makeup. I love makeup. I'm a huge advocate of makeup and also skincare, obviously. But one thing I struggle with is I try to do all the right things by using an oil-based makeup remover for the eyes, and I use the soap and the toner. I go through the whole thing, but I can never get the eye makeup totally off. I go into the shower, I'm rubbing with soap, I come out. What is the key there? It seems so hard to get it off.
Are you using waterproof mascara?
No, I just put a ton of it on. Like I'll put it on, then I put it on again, I put it on again.
Never heard that before. Usually with eye makeup remover, the oil-based ones are better. And if you get a good cleanser, it should remove it.
I don't know if I should say the brand that I use, but it's very well known. I used to rep for them for a while, but yeah, I don't know. It just seems to keep coming and coming, and then it's coming out of your eyes. It's just like it takes. So I have to set extra time, like 10 extra minutes, just to get rid of the eye makeup.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. She's not alone. I'm the same way. I think Dr. Jacalyn, you and I love mascara.
Do you know what you should try? Here's a tip. You should try coconut oil.
Oh, I have that actually. Okay.
Right.
All right. I'll try that today.
And coconut oil is one of the superfoods, and it's very good for the skin. You can try that as well, Diann. Try that on your skin as a serum in the evening.
I shall.
It's got a lot of good what's that word? Oh gosh, it's
properties.
Yeah, but this coconut oil especially is it's got a lot of fatty acid, so it's good for drier skins. And even if you want to put it on your body.
That must be why some people, and I forgot until you said it, and I'm so grateful you did, because people say it's really good to put on your hands for anti-aging.
Yeah, my hands are very bad as well.
Well, speaking of anti-aging, just a quick question. Is there anything we can do to prevent from getting spots? Like, what is a good routine for our skin so we don't get age spots, if that's possible?
Sunblock on the hands. You know, whatever you do to the face, you can do to your hands. So any treatment that you can have on your face, you can do on your hands. Especially vitamin C will protect, vitamin A, and then a sunblock. And I mean, you can do like a peeling treatment to the hands. You can do microneedling on the hands. Hands are included in a lot of treatments these days. You can do laser on the hands to get rid of pigmentation spots. The Q-switch laser is very effective at that. The Pico laser.
Interesting. I think that the hands are a giveaway to age in some ways.
Totally.
And I think people forget to take care of that.
Yeah, the hands are a dead giveaway, and there's something that age quicker. I mean, you can get nowadays, they're doing the filler on the hand.
Yeah. I was just going to ask that.
If you've got bony, you know, as we age, the hands get a bit bonier, the skin gets a bit thinner, and so filler is another way that you can correct it.
Yeah, but also like my grandma, her hands were younger looking at than mine at 90. And I think it's because the women always wore gloves. And yes, there was a time she quit wearing gloves because it wasn't in fashion anymore. But when I was living in Dubai, the first thing I noticed was the Emiratis always had their white gloves on when they were driving because the sun is so strong, right? And so I went and purchased white gloves, A, because you couldn't touch the steering wheel, it was so hot, but B, because I got in the habit of wearing gloves there to protect your hands because you would get those spots. So I think, Dr. Jacalyn, we need to bring gloves back to fashion.
Can I tell you, I was just going through some of my stuff, which things I'm taking and what I'm doing with it. And I have these beautiful opera length gloves. I've got black and white and red, and you don't wear them anymore really, unless you go to a black tie. And then it's sort of difficult because you're holding things. But there is something about gloves, the elegance of wearing gloves.
Really?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But then you can't see the nice manicured nails.
Or your jewelry. Exactly.
Oh, we put the rings on top of the gloves.
The rings on top, right?
And the bracelets on top of the gloves. Oh, gosh.
But then you go to sit down at the table and you're like, wait a minute, I got to take my rings off. I have to hold it. Now I'm going to get the glove off and now I got to put my rings back on. I think that's why they gave up. It wasn't as dramatic as like in the movies where you don't realize what all they're actually doing. They cut that out.
But Sahar just said, do try the coconut oil on your eyes.
I will.
Dr. Jacalyn, try it on the eyes to remove your makeup.
I will. She also just posted this. I don't remember when this goes to
amino acids. Yeah, amino acids are good to ingest. They're very important as well, especially in a hot country because we sweat a lot, so we lose a lot of minerals.
A question I have for you. Oh, sorry. Katrina, a question I have for you. My sister is a distributor for Young Living essential oils, and I did that for a while. So I've got huge amount of oils. But I haven't used them. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You have to use them. I've used them for about 12 years. I got introduced to them through an American distributor. She was a diamond level. And I learned the raindrop massage with the Young Living essential oils. They're amazing. I mean, you can use them as a medicine cabinet, really.
They're so pure. And so I have them in this beautiful case. And as I was packing up some things, I thought, I really should start using these oils again. So if you could share with our viewers and our listeners, what are maybe 2 or 3 stable essential oils that people can have that have a lot of health benefits to them?
Okay, well, in that range, you've got velour, which is a balancer. It's kind of like lavender. So it's a good one to bring your whole body into alignment. They also have thieves, which is like a tea tree oil, and it's antibacterial, everything. And actually, if you use it on your body or use it, they have I believe they've got hand washes with thieves and a few different thieves products that you can use in the home, and they disintegrate any negative energy that you've taken on from other people. So it's like not your energy, it's other people's energy. Thieves is very good. And also tea tree oil. I mean, everybody should have tea tree oil in the house. It's antibacterial, antifungicidal, antiseptic, anti-germicidal. It's anti-everything. So it's very good. And you can put it in a spray bottle with water, put maybe 10 drops in, and you can use it to disinfect the surfaces in the kitchen and the bathroom. It's good for cuts, grazes, mosquito bites, anything like that.
I have to say I have all 3 of those, and I have thieves, I think laundry detergent, bathroom cleaner. They put it in toothpaste.
Yeah.
And I think one of the components or the elements is cinnamon.
Yes.
It has kind of a sting to it. And the tea tree oil I have in also velour, but I hope I spelled it right for our viewers. Is it VALOUR?
Yes.
I put it, yeah. Okay.
Velour.
All right. So there you have it, folks. There are 3 oils. They're right there in the comments if you want to check it out. Katrina,
great.
one other thing go ahead.
So, and then an oil that's good for women is geranium. If you're having PMT or PMS or sore stomachs from your period, or you feel anxious or you feel sad, geranium's a good oil to use, or jasmine or rose. The 3 are very feminine oils.
Of all
Rose
of
is
them.
usually quite expensive. Rose is probably the creme de la creme. It's the love oil. It's the rose. It's the heart chakra. And it's to give yourself self-love. Jasmine also, very feminine oil.
So for Sahar and for myself, we have to get in touch with our heart chakra that we can get this rose oil. What would we do with it? We put it in moisturizer, or
you can do anything with it. I mean, from the Young Living, they're the only oils. There's a few companies only in the world where you can use them neat on the skin. So the rose oil, you can drink it. You can put it in just 1 or 2 drops in a 1.5 liter bottle of water, and drink it. You can do that with peppermint oil as well. It's very good for digestion. Oregano kills parasites. Very good for upset stomach, and it's also an antibacterial. Yeah.
But you have to make sure that it's a quality oil, or you could end up
No, that's
yourself.
what I'm saying. I'm only saying to do this with the Young Living oils.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the purest, I think.
Yeah. Just want to clarify that so people don't go out and buy cheap oil.
Yeah. No. You can't do it with cheap oil.
But I will say you can buy the spray at your local drugstore, rose water, and that feels really good on your skin. So
yeah.
You know what else they're good for? If you have a spray bottle and you put, I think I put orange, citrus, and something else, and you spray it on your yoga mat before the class.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I know it, especially with perfume. Sometimes if a yoga studio is very full and you're mat to mat to mat, that could be offensive to someone if they don't like fragrance. So you have to be aware of that. We've got another comment from Sahar. Valor also helps you speak your truth. And I don't know what that is. We're missing a letter. I think it's face what you need to do.
Yeah. And also, what's a good oil to break down cellulite and get rid of water retention is grapefruit oil.
Ooh, I'm posting that. Grapefruit oil for cellulite.
Grapefruit oil for cellulite, and if you mix it with juniper and grapefruit are very good. I have on my website, you will find a 9-video online course for free, and I go through everything to do with anti-aging and wellness. I have a video on color therapy, crystal healing, products, superfoods, vitamins, essential oils, detoxification, and emotional therapies.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And each video is only 15 to 25 minutes long, so it's doable. And you just have to sign up for it and you can have it for free. So it's quite informative. And I go through the essential oils and different mixes for different things.
All right. And we have another comment.
Generous.
That is more than generous, very kind. I also apply the dark green oil on the heart from, how do you say that? Altera.
So this is my Altera Bio range.
Oh, okay. Can you show that again?
A friend of mine, in case you hadn't realized.
We figured.
The emerald green is it oxygenates, so it's very good if you have anxiety. If you inhale it, if people are having a panic attack, it'll calm you down because it oxygenates, it expands the lungs. And dark green is good for taking back your power, standing in your, recovering your vital space and setting your boundaries. So it's a power color.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Because you always hear red's the power color. So now we know dark green
is the #1 power color, but emerald, I always find if I'm going to a meeting, I'm in the car and I realize what color I've got on, and it's usually emerald.
Very good. You and my mom, she loved emerald green.
I love emerald green too. There's something very regal about it.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got green eyes, so green suits me. I like wearing green.
Yeah, and that top looks so pretty on you. A question I have also, I think we touched on this last time, but I think it's important, especially, depending if you're going into the colder weather and we've got our neck and our what's this called? Décollage? Décolleté. And it's covered up, French. Where we're going into the warmer weather, and now it's how can we care for this area?
Whatever you do to your face, you have to do to your neck and chest.
And the back of the neck.
Extension. And the hands, yeah. So, if you're moisturizing, you take it down into the décolleté. Use extra AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids, vitamin C, vitamin A will all regenerate this area. I'm actually doing a new treatment called PRX T33, and it has TCA, which usually peels the skin quite profusely, but they've done it in a combination with hydrogen peroxide and kojic acid, so you don't actually peel, and it makes, in one session, I really saw a difference on my chest. But it's better to do a course of treatment. And so, there's lots of professional treatments you can do to work on the chest, but it is another giveaway to a woman's age, is the décolleté. The cleavage, gets all wrinkly as we get older, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that is something that we really should talk about. What can people do? And here's what I think, we're going to keep it at the PG level. But I think when that area is smashed together, whether it's sleeping or jog bra, whatever, that's when it seems like the wrinkles start to come. If they're separated, it's better. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to sleep is on your back, because it's true. When you sleep on your side, you're wrinkling up all this area and smashing your face. You should get these pillows with the hole in it, so when you go on your side, your face is free, because it actually does affect the wrinkles on your face and on your neck.
Wow. Well, I just want you to know I sleep face down. I sleep like this, face down.
I'm the same.
It's my
favorite position.
I start on my back and end up on my side.
But yeah, it's difficult, but you can train yourself to sleep on your back. If I've had any kind of medical problems where I've had to sleep on my back, then you kind of get used to it, but it's difficult.
It's good for your organs to be on your back too. The blood flows a lot easier.
Yeah, that position, Dr. Jacalyn, is actually the worst, to sleep on your stomach, because all your organs are forward.
That explains a lot, Katrina. I get it now. We've got a couple more comments. It's a great course. Can you tell our audience again how they go to your website and they can take this course?
You go to the website, you go under the link online course, and you just have to put in your details. So I've got your information to send you newsletters at a later date. And there are 8 videos. There's one introduction video, and the others are 8 informative videos.
Wonderful. Thank you for that.
I'll be going there.
Me too. And a loyal client. She's learned a lot from you about skincare.
Thank you.
Thank you. And one more. And just when you thought, no, one more. Katrina is also brand ambassador for Altera Bio, which is pure organic.
Yeah. I really believe in this system because it really works. I mean, I used to work in a clinic where they did a lot of emotional therapies, and there was a doctor there, and he would always prescribe the oils and the sprays, and they really work very fast. The perfumes are instant. This is why perfume is so relevant. in our lives, you know, and we relate to smells, and smells make us feel a certain way. And so when you're choosing the 4 colors, it's what you need right in this moment. So the minute you inhale the perfume, I mean, Diann's experienced this, it does change your mood. And then I go ahead and I use it in the therapy to bring it up another level, you know. So they're very good.
They really are.
And they've been made, each perfume has been made to match the same vibration as the chakra. So it is actually very scientific, you know.
I love things based on research and science. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to have Katrina with your expert on the chakra, to have those two.
Oh, Caroline Heward.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great idea. Diann, always coming up with wonderful things.
I don't know about that.
I mean, we could do a show just on the 14 colors, and I go through each color, what it means, what organs attached to it, how it affects you, because we choose colors to the mudra, and it's a very subconscious thing. When women wear black, black is not a color, it's the what's the word I want to use? It's there's no color.
Absence.
Thank you. Absence of color. But black is another power color. And women say, oh, it's easy to wear, but black is a power color.
Interesting.
You'll wear black in a meeting, or if you want to be dominant over someone else, black is a good color to wear. But if you are the coloring where black isn't the best color for you, what you can do is put black on the bottom of your body and put your color related to the skin, eyes, and hair on this part. Or if you're wearing a black dress, put a colored scarf on, and then that detracts. Because what happens when you wear color that's not your coloring, you see the color before you see the person. And what color is supposed to do is complement you, not overtake you. Because I did all the color therapy courses for you know, spring, summer, autumn, or winter coloring, according to your skin color, hair color, and eye color.
So Katrina, it sounds like what you're saying, if there's 14 colors, that's 14 shows we're booked through next year. So
maybe you have to have your own show.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds great. We've got a show per color. That's 14 shows.
No, it's actually easy. It's very interesting because really, we really choose color to the mudra, because color actually balances us. The way that you choose to decorate your home, even the car you drive, the kind of shrubs and flowers you put in your garden, all reflect you as a person on a subconscious level.
So I have a question to ask. I wear a lot of red. I don't like pink nail polish at all. I like red or black. And I've had people say to me, oh, that looks horrible in your hands. You should wear a nice pink. I don't feel comfortable in pink. I like red or black. They're my nail colors.
Do you know why? Because you are a winter coloring. So the winter colorings are primary colors, black, white being your key colors, and then red, electric blue, emerald green, luminous yellow, turquoise blue. These are all the colors that you suit. Diann, you're between an autumn and a winter.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Yeah, I'm an autumn.
Who was that? Oh, that was you.
And Katrina, what are you, a spring, summer, or?
No, I'm an autumn. And it's interesting because I used to have a Canadian boyfriend. So when I was in my 20s, when color therapy first came out for the clothing side of things, I did the course. I think it was called Color Me Beautiful. And back then I was blonde.
I remember that.
Oh my gosh.
So I would always wear these pink and blues, and I would never really feel right in them. And I was always attracted to autumn coloring. And then when I went dark, and I don't know what happened, someone said, no, you're an autumn. And I thought, yes, of course I am. And another thing that tells is the color of your palm. If you are spring or autumn, you're yellow undertones. And if you're winter or summer, you're blue undertones. So if you look at the palm of your hand, you can see clearly the blue and pink, or you'll be yellow and reddish orangey.
I'm yellow and reddish.
Let's do show and tell.
There you go.
What are you?
Can you?
I'm yellow and red.
Yeah, you see, you're autumn, Diann, like me.
Mm.
You're an autumn like me. But Dr. Jacalyn, see the blue? See how blue your hands are?
I never knew that.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that mean again? That I'm winter?
Winter. Yeah. The summer are all the blues, pinks, pastel shades. But you can wear also the icy whites, like the white with just a tint of color. You can also wear that as an accessory or a shirt or a jacket. You can mix it up like that. But autumn's our key colors are orange, green, and yellow. And yellow is actually the color that I suit the most, whereas most people can't get away with yellow.
I'm no good with yellow.
No.
And I absolutely love the reds and here you can even see the sweater. They're all the autumn colors.
You know? Yeah, pretty autumn. Yeah.
But the vibrant of the colors. Right?
We can wear, all of us can wear most colors. It's the shade that's important.
Yes.
It's the shade.
I have to say this. There was a time a few years ago when I dyed my hair dark brown and I had to change everything. And you know what? I didn't feel comfortable in the hair. I couldn't wear it. It didn't seem like me. And then of course my hair was destroyed and I had to go dye it. It's a process. But anyway, we've got another comment from Sahar. I changed my hair color 2 years ago and Katrina helped me pick the right colors for tops and makeup.
Yeah, Sarah really has unboxed herself, and she used to be very dark, and then she cut all her hair short and did all these light browns and stuff, and it really suits her so much better. But she's quite brave with color. But you know, I don't like to say you have to stick religiously. I think it depends on the personality. I mean, I can still wear pinks and blues and they look good on me, but it's just the shades that you have to get right, you know?
Right.
I mean,
like see behind me this yellow and orange. Like for me, I don't think either of those colors would be good.
No,
but I think for you, they would be.
Yeah. Gold looks amazing, beige, but the darkest that we should go, Diann, is brown, dark brown. Black is a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And brown for you, Dr. Jacalyn, horrible.
Terrible, the worst. I agree.
No.
I agree.
But you're right about that gold. When I was in the Miss Texas contest eons ago, one of my gowns was this incredibly gorgeous gold. And you could just hear the audience go, like, I mean, seriously, all the way on stage. It was powerful. So
yeah, when you wear the right color, you really shine. Yeah. I mean, it really, because it brings out all your features in the correct way. If you wear the wrong color, people usually see the outfit before they see you. But the idea of color is to see the face, and then the rest follows.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Gee, I've learned so much today.
I know, I have too, and obviously we're going to be having you back again and again and again and again, which is fantastic. We have to close out as we have the United Kitchens coming up in 6 minutes. So Katrina, I put all the information on social media for how to contact you and about the oils. But for people who are listening and can't read the banner, what's the best way to get in touch with you and who should contact you?
Well, I have my website. It's just katrinavalente.com, and I post on Instagram daily under Katrina Valente and the number 1.
Okay, thank you. That was very short and to the point. I love it. And Diann, let me get your banner. Hold on. All right, Diann, what's the best way for people to reach you, and how should they get in touch with you?
Sure. You go to diannfloydboehm.com, DiannFloydBoehm.com. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn.
Thank you. All right, everybody. It was great having you here on Fashion, Fitness, Travel, and Leisure. Katrina will be seeing you again very soon. So please go and sign up, book. Get yourself on there so that we can get ourselves excited about more wonderful information. Thank you to Sahar for playing with us today and being part of our show. And we'll look forward to seeing you shortly on the United Kitchens coming up momentarily. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Katrina.
Bye.
Thank you, Katrina.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.